We are reading in Luke chapter 10, and there's a popular story that we read about in Luke chapter 10, the story of the Good Samaritan, where we find Jesus talking about and explaining who our neighbors are. The man who came to Jesus, the lawyer, asking him what he needed to do to inherit eternal life. And Jesus said, "What's written in the law? How does it read to you?" And he answered, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus would ask, "Who is your neighbor? Who is my neighbor?" Or Jesus asked him, the man asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" And so Jesus then would go and have this discussion about the Good Samaritan. Or that's how we describe this man here. A man who was half dead, laying on the side of the road. People like a Levite and a priest passed by him, but did not show compassion. And yet this Samaritan, the one who would have been viewed down or looked down upon during that time, he had more compassion than those who were religious minded. And so Jesus is certainly teaching us a valuable lesson. He said in verse 37, "The one who showed mercy toward him, which one proved to be a neighbor to the man? The one who showed mercy toward him." Then Jesus said to him, "Go and do the same." You know, I've been thinking about something that I think this certainly has great application. In America, and not just in America, but really all around the world, racism continues to be a problem. And being biased toward others or viewing people the wrong way, it continues to be a problem. And just thinking about the teaching of Jesus, how we are to treat one another, what Jesus shows us and teaches us here would eliminate and would solve one of the biggest problems that we have in the world. And it's something good for us to think about, that the solutions to overcoming these great challenges and difficulties that we face in our society, they're going to be found in Jesus Christ and who He is and how He wants us to live. And if we have that same mindset that Jesus teaches us to have, it really will change the world. I'm reminded of what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 7. Let me turn over there real quickly here in Matthew chapter 7. Remember what Jesus said here. Let's see here. In verse 12, "In everything, therefore, treat people the same way you want them to treat you, for this is the law and the prophets." And if we have that mindset, that, my friend, will certainly be a game changer. So just some additional thoughts here from Luke chapter 7, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.